Hi friends, my name is Borrodante and welcome back to the Moment of Supremacy. So here we are. The biggest thing this time was about the cape. For some of the frost it looks like magic performed by the free hand of the sinister, and for others it looks like a Lovecraft snail. I'm really happy with that, but I mean, let's fix the shape a bit. Not the shape, but the details. Thing is, I did not pay enough attention to the folds at certain areas. It doesn't feel like it's a cloth that has its natural folds. So let's add that stuff and we'll see where it goes. I don't know, I like it. Even with all the references, it's kinda cool. What else? Yeah, some of you said that the arm might be straight. Well, we kinda discussed it in the first episode, I think. I don't know, it looks weird and not very correct, like the sword looks too light. It's not supposed to be like that. No one holds the sword with a straight arm. It's heavy, it's hard. I don't know, I really like the way he's holding it right now. Although it wouldn't be too hard to fix it, I don't know, I think it's better this way. More appropriate. Also, someone said to move the eyeball a bit deeper into the skull. Yeah, I guess that's the right thing to do. I never noticed it, it kinda looks weird. Also, I remember someone said that the king looks too young because of the big eyes. I don't know, it's fine. He doesn't look too young. And his eyes should be expressive. That's one thing we should not sacrifice, the expression. So, I think we're cool here. Okay, so let's start. Yeah, I marked the thing that we have to do the crowd today, and at least somehow we should start doing it and fixing it the next time. Repose this guy. I think let's start with reposing this guy, because if we don't do it right now, it's gonna suck balls. So let's fix that. I don't know, should I erase him completely and start over? Because he's like really not here. But I decided to add some reflection on this part. It kinda bugged me that I didn't do that before on all vertical things. This stuff should also reflect a lot of skylight, so let's do that. Oops, haven't finished the reflection up here. Was already going to check it out. Bumped me out real bad. Oh yeah, now we're checking it out. God damn it. Yeah. Kind of disappearing here, let's fix that somehow. Some chill reflections around here. This is the king's arm, and that's the king's fur, and that's the king's face. Legit. Now, let's add the knocked out guy. Repose. It's just pose now. I don't know why I do this. We should kinda start with a sketch, I guess, cause otherwise it's gonna be only a waste of time and another horrible pose. So the size of the cranial is somewhat like this. A bit more if it's closer. It's like a problem of two variables. We have to make a proper geometry, proper anatomy, but also to crop him the way that it would look cool. So we're gonna fail. Should he lay on his back with his face away from the camera, I guess? So we wouldn't make it look personal, you know? Shouldn't stare at us, that would be gross. Oh man, don't smell your armpit. Seriously, it's just not worth it. It's just a corner of the image. Let's just do the arm somehow. I was trying to do that before. Maybe just like that. Let's fill it with color. Anyway, this is it for now. Just a spot, nothing more than other guards. Let's try and fix the cape and proceed with other stuff. There we go. Now it looks a lot more like a cloth than this thing, right? I hope so. Let's add some vertical foldings in here as well. Kinda like that. Magic snail. I'm gonna say taken care of. Pose. I'm gonna say taken care of. Now let's move the eye closer to the brain and then work with the crowd. Crowd work. Okay, I think that actually looks better. Cool. I suddenly want to add a little bit of hair behind the forehead like that. Yeah, that's kinda cool. Good. Now the crowd. Let's work on some of the seats areas, maybe. Well, yeah, we have to define something. Okay, that's a good mark in on the structure. Now let's think about some areas where people sit. It's kind of a complex one. Let's work with just spots of shadows and highlights. It makes no sense to work with separate people right away before we decide how colors will vary on them. Does it look like a crowd from the distance? I think it looks like shit. No, the color spots are okay, but they are not like people at all yet, so let's, I don't know, try to highlight certain silhouettes or something. Have no idea how to do this, but let's experiment. Decided to add some kind of like a fence, like this way, on each floor, although they're so not even. So if they're not even, I didn't want to do everything the same. That's why I kind of started with uneven divisions and all that. So they should have like more differences in them. Maybe this is like the special floor or something. It'll be like a secondary level for some shit, I don't know. Oh yeah, with these contrasts like dark clothing and bright skin color, or sometimes dark skin color because we're not racist, but the point is it kind of starts to look like a crowd, which is cool. We have to just keep adding these and never stop. And this top level, that's where all the guards hang around, and they have a lot of these King's banners of red color. Also, there's a cafeteria in there, but no one eats there because it's expensive and you can bring stuff from home. Okay, wow, this looks really cool. Big scale kind of shit. I like it. Well, I mean, there's a lot of work should be done on this yet, but it already, on a certain zoom, it looks pretty good. And that means it's a good time to let it go for now and detail other areas to the same amount of detail. Okay, let's work on the coat of arms. Let's get serious with it. I remember someone in the comments suggested to use Krita with its symmetry tool to create the design of the coat of armor. Well, let's try and do that. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. Now, some sort of shield with swords and like a triangle. Because triangle is undisputable power and stuff. I don't know, let's search. Okay, let's increase the evilness and the cliche of this. Let's add a snake waving around this thing. I don't know, it shouldn't be too complex, shouldn't actually make you think about it, because we don't believe in this stuff, that's the point. And the snake is biting on itself. Whatever the fuck that means. Probably something super deep, but we don't give. I don't know, triple-eyed snake? I don't think we'll see any of this from that angle and distance, but yeah. Alright. So I guess we want to see it better now, so let's put it a bit lower and also decrease this blank red area around here. It's kind of too blank. I don't know, we might add like a sweat silhouette of the king in here, because it's fucking hot in here. Nothing is covering the poor guy from the sun. That's why he's so evil. But we're not here to understand, we're here to change everything. Okay, let's paint the thing. Calculating some reflections. As always, absolutely legit. Now let's add the sunshine somewhere on the shield. Ooh, kinda cool. Now let's make it not stupid, because these swords should be kind of here. Trying to make it three-dimensional, kind of like bent forward in the center, and that changes a lot of things. Now let's render more reflections on the swords and the snake. Wait, this is not supposed to be like this. Now, the snake is some sort of a stone, so I don't know, let's play with the way it reflects everything. Well, that looks squished. Okay, that's good enough for the coat of arms. The snake looks weird, of course. We'll work on it more later. Well, I mean, something has to be done for sure. Let's make the shadow darker under the thing. Okay, we need to add more shininess on this sword, because it's totally in the angle to reflect a lot of stuff, I think. This is the reflection of the clouds, by the way. Well, something like that. Far from perfect, I think we need to render the reflection a lot more carefully. But for now, totally fine. Let's actually merge it all together, and that will be a great place to start working on it more in the future. Okay, what else? No wings. Okay, I think it's time for guards, especially for this piece of clay, I don't know. Yeah, let's think on guards. I think let's start with the standing one. Since he's standing, like front, we can easily design the armor. And also because he's the weirdest one. So this is the weird thing I came up with. It's like containing a lot of layers. He's like a cabbage. I don't know, it probably doesn't look strict enough for the guards of such a horrible leader and all that. But maybe we'll get it somewhere. Let's keep experimenting. One thing for sure, it shouldn't look like just a typical knight. It should kind of turn attention to it, that this is unusual. Okay, something like this. Massive, cool armor, overprotective because everyone hates them, I guess. So yeah, let's make the design for this arm and then do the most complex one. Okay, something like this. I don't know. Looks very weird and unconfident, but I don't know. I'm using the last remains of my force right now to just throw in some ideas, and you could tell what you think about it, and I will see better how stupid I am today in the future. Let's do the sword a bit as well, and then kind of replicate it for this sword. Okay, that's enough for the sword for now, except for this area. Now for this guard, let's give it a try. Wow, this one's creepy as fuck. He also has like fangs, like the king. Maybe they should look like demons, like completely, especially in this red light, red reflex. They look really demonic. I don't know, I'll keep detailing them next time, I guess. Same as the clothes on the Sinister, he's not really like, what is this? A hypothetical boot. Now, one last thing. I remember someone said that the skin of the king looks too colorful, and maybe we should make it less colorful, more pale. Well, the thing is, he's absolutely white right now. I don't know what to tell ya. Like, the picture is very colorful. Everything has a very colorful reflection of lights all over the place. If I would just make the skin of the king paler, meaning the lighting on it will be paler, in that case it will just look wrong. I don't know, maybe we'll add like dark skin around his eyes? Let's give that a try. That usually makes everyone look creepier, although I have no idea how to pull that off right now. Some iron deficiency look. Oh, there you go. He looks really dark now. Yeah. That worked. With the dark skin around the eyes. Man, the crowd looks so cool. Like, this area looks awesome now. At least I think so. I don't know, really cool. And the cape is also a lot better this time. Although it might use more work actually. Oh, let's add reflection on the floor from the cape. Cool. Okay, I think this is it for now. You're probably not as weird now. That fix, well, I think I'll remember that when I'll be rebuilding his everything in details. Yeah, so everything's kinda cool. I sort of hate the coat of arms right now. Not for the shape, but for the colors. They're shit. We're gonna have to rethink that. Like, we'll have to change the color of the sun, I think. I don't know why I decided to add this gross greenish yellow tint on it when there's nothing like that anywhere. Well, we'll fix that. And the snake should have a lot more contrast shading. That's for sure. So we'll do that. But for now, this is it. And I thank you for watching. If you did, I guess you did if you're here. Leave a like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Paint it red. Do whatever you want. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! This armor looks so heavy. This guy's gonna spend like an hour trying to stand up.